switch the screen from videotaping yourself to videotaping me. All you have to do is shut the screen. Shouldn't have to turn it around.
Yeah, but she got it now. Okay, good. Let's go.
Well, it's recording, so.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Melissa Meslinka. I'm an RN and bachelor student at SUNY Plattsburgh. I'm going up to Plattsburgh on Thursday morning to do a presentation on Bill A669, which is the bill that will act and amend the public health law in relation to screening of lead poisoning of children. And I wanted to read my written testimony to this audience while I was here. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, lead is the natural occurring element found in small amount in Earth's crust. Lead can be dangerous to the health of humans and cause them to become sick. The World Health Organization writes that young children are particularly vulnerable to the toxic effects of lead and can suffer profound and permanent health effects, particularly affecting the development of the brain and nervous system. Bill A669, an act to amend the public health law in relation to screening of lead poisoning of children of 2019, addresses lead and its implication for the safety of children by enacting policies that would make sure that parents get their children follow-up care if they have a high lead level test, and then also testing that child's home for lead by the state of New York. According to the New York Assembly, Section 1 amends the public health law to first require primary care providers to recommend follow-up blood level screening for children that test with elevated blood levels. The lead levels must be between 15 micrograms per deciliter of whole blood through 24.99 micrograms per deciliter of whole blood. The New York Assembly continues. Second, the bill requires that if a child's blood level is above 25 micrograms per deciliter, the state must ensure the environmental inspection as required by NYCRR Title X, Part 67.1 has been completed. Finally, if the inspection has not been completed, the Department of Health must complete an inspection immediately. I'll be discussing Section 1 and 2 in my testimony with Assembly Billy Jones staff on Thursday, April 11th at 10 a.m. Bill 8669 should be supported. According to the EPA, lead is particularly dangerous to children because their growing bodies absorb more lead than adults do, and their brains and nervous systems are more sensitive to the damaging effects of lead. Perhaps the opposition might state that they think the law would be too expensive. However, it has been established that lead costs the community a great deal of money. According to Figs, Russell, and Muhammad, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention states that approximately 500,000 U.S. children ages 1 to 5 have blood levels sufficient to impair health. 4 million U.S. homes expose children to high lead levels, and each seriously lead poisoned child costs U.S. $5,600 in medical and special education services. Reducing lead poisoning in children is one of Healthy People 2020's main objectives. According to the CDC, no safe blood level in children has been identified. Furthermore, the CDC writes, children under the age of 6 years of age are old at risk because they are growing so rapidly and because they tend to put their hands and other objects which may be contaminated with lead dust into their mouths. Between May 2009 and April 2015, 3.13% of children under 6 years old tested had lead in their blood that was greater than 5 milligrams. And according to the CDC, there are approximately 500,000 US children with ages 1 to 5 with blood levels above 5 micrograms per deciliter, a reference level at which CDC recommends public health actions be initiated. Even if bill does not initiate public health actions until the level is above 15 micrograms per deciliter, it is still setting a precedent and is a step in the right direction for children that may be affected by lead. Follow-up blood levels after an initial screening test that is positive for lead are already recommended by the CDC. New York will be failing its people if it did not enact a law to follow CDC recommendations when it comes to lead in children. A precedent has already been set by Douglas County, Nebraska. Viggs writes that currently DCHD LPPP staff members actively intervene, conduct EHA LRA, monitor blood levels until the child is 84 months old, and provide health education information to the child's parents, guardians when blood levels exceed 9.5 micrograms per deciliter. The average person encounters lead daily and is found all around us. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, it is found in the air, the soil, the water, and even inside our homes. Places that used to spill lead may still have lead in the area surrounding them. Other areas that may have lead include areas where there is an industrial activity or houses contaminated by lead paint. Everyone is at risk of getting lead poisoning. Children are most affected. It is important to everyone that they be protected from lead, and Bill A669 affords people some protection by conducting environmental inspections when lead is found in the child's home. For patients, this bill can be a lifesaver. The first part of the bill makes sure the child gets appropriate follow-up care after a positive lead test instead of getting lost in the system, and providers will have a protocol for follow-up lead levels for children diagnosed with lead levels between 15 and 24.99 micrograms per deciliter of whole blood. The bill makes sure that children are covered and well cared for. In the meantime, supportive care can begin by that children's provider to help the child with any illnesses or conditions that have arisen because of lead poisoning. Lead is an important public health and environmental health issue. For the reasons mentioned above, I am therefore asking that you pass Bill A669 when it comes across your desk. Thank you.